We showed you how staining can easily spruce up an old piece of furniture, a wall, or a deck. But how about giving that old table or that wall a more elaborate look? Well, Jeff Monsine from Splat Paint will show us how to apply a crackle finish. And as you say, you can add crack to anything. Crackle, that is.
Very good.
Gotcha. All right. Now, this is actually what a finished crackled wall would look like.
Right. A crackled wall or a piece of furniture, a picture frame, a beam.
Is this difficult to do?
No.
Is it expensive?
Easy. No, it's very easy.
Okay, well let's get started here.
So here's step one. You pick a base color and you just roll it on with your paint roller, and you've got your wall color, whatever your base color is. That's the crack color.
Okay, that's the crack. And should you use a water-based paint or an oil-based paint?
I would just stay water-based for the whole thing, and I would use an eggshell.
Okay. Eggshell finish.
Right, an eggshell finish.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
And then let that dry, and then we're going to take some crackle, which is actually something you can buy, and many manufacturers make it. I brought Modern Masters crackle for latex paint right here.
Okay.
But there are a lot of different manufacturers out there.
And you can pick this up at any hardware store. I've seen it, and I've questioned whether I should do this.
That's right.
before.
Well, practice on sample boards like I have here and see if you like the finish before you do it on something that's, important.
Yes, that is a good tip right there. So then you're going to apply this.
Right, and you can apply it any way that you want depending on the finish that you're going for. In this example, I rolled it on, so I just rolled it. This is an example of the crackle that's just rolled on, and I let it dry.
Sure.
Pretty
and
easy.
That's easy.
That was it. I did it unevenly. I did not try to make it perfectly smooth. It's thicker and thinner in different places.
Okay, so you don't have to follow specific lines.
No, it's actually better to be a mess.
I love to hear this. This is wonderful news for me. Now, this is the third step.
Okay, and the reason that the crackle is so inconsistent on here is because it was thicker and thinner in different places.
And you want it to look, varied like this because it'll have that true older feel.
Right. So now some tips for that is, here's an example of a flat wall paint. You want to use flat paint on the final coat.
Gotcha.
Not eggshell.
Okay, so not eggshell, you use flat.
Right, and probably the cheaper the paint, the better.
That's nice to know,
okay.
too.
And when you put it on, in this particular case, I brushed it on.
Okay, so you don't want to use a roller at this point.
I wanted to have this haphazard look here, so I used a brush, and that's what helped me to get to it. And I put it on thickly, and I went on like this in a crosshatch pattern, and you just keep on going. Do not go back into it. Just keep on going down the wall or the furniture or whatever. Put it on fairly thickly, and when you're done, you're done. Don't go back into it. If you do, you're going to mess up your cracks.
And would this be too much if you did it to an entire wall, let's say a dining room or a living room? I mean, all the walls.
It depends.
Okay, it depends on the look you're going for.
You might like a lot of crack in your house.
Yeah, you might like a lot of crackle in your house. Yeah, now, these are some different examples as well. This would be a cabinet.
Right, cabinets are great if you wanted to have, but it's like a furniture finish. If you wanted to have a little bit of crackle on your furniture or your cabinet, you put the crackle randomly on it. Don't do it everywhere if you just want a little bit of crackle here and there.
You would paint the whole door or whatever it is, but just put the crackle in certain areas.
And put it in areas where you think it would be obvious that those areas would get more,
And real quick, what's the name of this crackle? Because this is stunning.
This is really cool. This is a Moroccan plaster. It's called Tadalact, and it's just really cool.
But have a professional like Jeff Monsine from Splat Paint apply that one, because that one's
hard.
That one can get complicated. Anyway, Jeff, thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's always good to see you here. We will be right back. Lauren.